Hello everybody and welcome to this video explaining the tḻ'ᶣéné language, also known as Proto-Mandarino-French. It's a monophonemo-morphemic language. Being the lexifier for two very important Creole languages, Mandarin Chinese and French, it shares some characteristics with them. Mandarin is famously monosyllabic. Every morpheme is a single phonetic unit, and this phonetic unit is a syllable. French, inversely, has morphemes with one or many phonetic units, but it has a much smaller phonetic unit, a single phoneme. tḻ'ᶣéné combines these two characteristics. Every morpheme is a single phonetic unit, and the phonetic unit is a single phoneme. In other words, every morpheme is a single phoneme. Holding this kind of functional load is not a problem, since tḻ'ᶣéné has
1065 phonemes.
Since listing every phoneme would be fastidious and would basically be a long word list, we're instead going to do the phonology of the phonology. Every tḻ'ᶣéné phoneme belongs to one of 6 divisions, which governs if the phoneme is plain, palatalized, pharyngalized, and whether it is labialized or not. Every division has a low and a high vowel for a total of 12. Using the simple voiceless labial stop as an example, you will thus have the plain division with p, a, e, the palatalized division with p, e, i, the pharyngalized division with p, o, e, the labialized division with p, o, u, the labiopalatalized division with p, e, u, and the labiopharyngalized division with p, o, u. Likewise, phonemes are sorted into 5 phonations. You have the plain p, a, then you have aspirated phonemes, pa, a, breathy phonemes, pa, a, the ejective or tense or glottalized phonemes, pa, a, and then the creaky phonemes, pa, a. The phonation type determines the tone. Aspirated and tense vowels will be high, plain vowels will be middle tone, and breathy and creaky vowels will be low tone. In addition to this, all vowels can be nasalized, and all vowels can also become long vowels. As for the consonants, they are derived from 30 base consonants. The labial consonants, pa, ba, fa, va, ma. The dental consonants, ta, da, na, tsa, dza, sa, za, tla, dla, sha, za, la, and the alveolar ra. And then we have the prepalatal consonants, cha, ja, sha, ja. The dorsal consonants, ga, ga, nga, cha, ra. And then we have the semivowels, wa, ya, ya. The semivowels, wa, ya, ya, do not vary with division. They are in a single division always. Some consonants change in the palatal and labiopalatal divisions. Cha, ja, sha, ja, nga become tia, ja, sha, ja, nya. Likewise, the dorsal consonants ka, ga, nga, cha, ra move back when they are placed in the pharyngeal and labiopharyngeal divisions, and they become ka, ga, nga, cha, ra. Moving on to morphology, not every morpheme is fully determined in division and phonation type. The strong root morpheme can have any division and any phonation. However, weak derivative and grammatical morphemes will generally agree in division and phonation type with the root. This isn't a 100% thing. Weak consonants and open vowels are generally always non-labialized, and weak consonants are generally always non-aspirated and non-ejective. In other words, the harmony is quite variable in application. When a strong root morpheme is a vowel, it will be generally preceded by a weak consonantal fader morpheme, which will agree in division and phonation. Let's see an example word, the word 把子, which means stuffed bun. So the first morpheme is p, which means to fill, to stuff, to make something full. Next, we have the A morpheme, which with division and phonation harmony becomes A, is a direction morpheme for positive active direction. After that, we have the Z morpheme, which with harmony becomes Z, and is a nominalizer for medium to small objects that are easy to handle. And finally, we have the E morpheme, which with harmony becomes E, which is a noun ending used with nouns derived from verbs. As previously stated, tḻ'ᶣéné is a lexifier for two important Creole languages, Mandarin Chinese and French. While their grammar is fairly different from tḻ'ᶣéné, their words have been borrowed in as is, freezing in all the derivational morphemes. For instance, let's say a word for a stuffed bun, pǎzhè. It is borrowed into Old Mandarin as pǎozhè. Then in Middle Mandarin it becomes pǎozhè. And then in Modern Mandarin we have pǎozhè. In Archaic French, pǎzhè is borrowed as pǎzhè with reduplication. It evolves into pèzhè with a reduction in the ending. Then in Middle French it becomes pièzhè with a diminutive ending added. And finally in Modern French we have pizza pochette. Coming into grammar, noun plural is expressed by changing the classifier vowel. The open classifiers a, e, un, o, on, e, o are pluralized by raising them to e, i, o, on, u, e. Whereas the closed classifiers e, i, u, o are replaced by e or un while preserving the division of the previous consonant. For instance, pǎzhè becomes pǎzhè in the plural. Next, this must be followed by a noun extension marker. It indicates if the noun reference is generic with re, indefinite with ya, definite with na, ne, la, depending on the distance, demonstrative with da, de, or za, once again depending on the distance, possessive with ma, te, sa, inu, ivu, or ize, depending on the person. And for affectionate possessive references, the marker is me, regardless of person. If there are further noun qualifiers, such as adjectives, non-predominant possessors, or relative clauses, then the last vowel of the noun extension marker is replaced with either e or e. E follows division harmony, but e does not. Note that tḻ'ᶣéné has no case marking whatsoever. As for verbs, verbs are inflected for subject, object, and a variety of tenses and moods. The first and second person subject use creathy and breathy voice respectively or suppletion for irregular verbs. Everything else is a suffix. So for example, the verb ga, to have, ga, I have, ga, you have, ga, he has, ganu, we have, gavu, you have, gazu, they have. And for objects, you use the same suffixes as for noun possessive. So gama, he has me, gate, he has you, gala, he has it, gasa, he has himself, gainu, he has us, gaivu, he has you, plural you, gaizu, he has them. As for tenses, the most common ones are ga, I have, gaba, I had, which is imperfective, so it really means I was having, gage, I've had, gara, I will have, gare, I would have, and so forth. Ge can be added after other tenses to make perfect tenses. So gabage, I used to have. It's a plus perfect. Now let's see the writing system. You'll ask me, does tḻ'ᶣéné use an alphabet, an abjad, an abugida, a syllabary, a logography? And the answer, of course, is
yes.
Every strong morpheme in tḻ'ᶣéné is written with a full logo letter. This logo letter can be shared or not with other morphemes that have the exact same phoneme. Like in Indic scripts, consonant logo letters have an inherent vowel to them, which may be expressed if the following weak vowel morpheme is left unwritten. Weak morphemes are written in one of multiple ways. They can either be written with a full logo letter, or they can be written with a modifier logo letter which gets affixed to the previous logo letter, or some weak vowel morphemes will be completely left unwritten if they match with the inherent vowel of the previous consonant. Also note that the pronunciation of weak morpheme logo letters will change depending on the division and phonation harmony. For instance, using our example of pazna, the stuffed bun, p is written with the full logo letter pa. A is implicit because it matches the inherent vowel of pa. Z is written with a full logo letter, but it is a letter for za, which is automatically modified for harmony. E is written with the modifier letter e attaching to za, and it also changes for harmony. N is written with the logo letter na, once again modified for harmony. And finally, a is once again left implicit because it matches the a of na before applying harmony. And now for the spoken sample of tḻ'ᶣéné. Yaba shwa shazedi shube Julian tsate. Yema Edward naba vin puis roere. Nema Yaba fati ici yes vaba pa kabsa volwaba pa swegema yes hwama gaba tuama yes atwerema yerimisi. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.